keep your eyes on the prize. What do I mean by the prize? Keep your eyes on the goal. Keep your eyes on the future. Keep your eyes on... Don't take away from what you're doing right now. That's not what I'm trying to get at. But keep your eyes on what you're trying to achieve. Keep your eyes on the goal. Keep your eyes on the dream. Keep your eyes on the prize. Because when you do this, you're no longer going to be thinking about past times where you were struggling and you didn't think you were going to be able to make it. This is a good way to get rid of those limiting doubts that you have about you achieving these things. You got to start seeing yourself deserving these things. You got to start seeing yourself... Start visioning yourself achieving these things. This is so powerful because this is something I've been struggling with the last few months, and I had to get back to really what I was doing before when I was achieving my goals at a rapid pace, when I was achieving my dreams at a rapid pace. I was previously just on Snapchat, Instagram, social media. It was killing my confidence. It was killing me watching everybody else do all these great things, looking at everybody's highlight reel, and it was taken away from me visioning myself achieving great things. Am I ever going to be able to get that? Am I ever going to be able to get that? That's why I kept asking myself when I kept looking at social media, when I kept looking at Snapchat, when I kept looking at everybody's highlight reel. It was distracting me from me visioning myself achieving all these great things. And this is so important. Start visualizing yourself achieving these things. And I'm telling you, once you keep doing that, once you keep visualizing the goal, once you keep visualizing the dream, it's gonna may happen for you, it may not happen for you. But if it does not, at least you keep seeing yourself achieve great things. And when you get to the goal, when you get to the destination, when you get to where you want to go, you already seen yourself doing it, so it's not gonna be a shell shock. It's just a beautiful thing to keep having a positive attitude about yourself, a positive attitude about the direction you're going in. Because if you get distracted, you're gonna have all these negative thoughts, these limiting doubts, and you're never gonna get to where you want to go because these are holding you back. YouTube, it's your boy T, back at it again with another episode of Talking with T. Let's get into it. Let's get after it, man. On this channel, we talk about Detroit sports and we chase down the best version of ourselves. If that interests you, do me a favor and hit that like button and hit that subscribe button. It really helps the channel grow and get in the algorithm. And I really appreciate you for taking the time out of your day to rock with me, T. So let's dive right into the video. Ask yourself this, really sit down and ask yourself this. How many times you go on social media, how many times you go on any of those apps and you start looking at other people's highlight reel and it's not like you're happy for them. Yeah, you're happy for them. Yeah, you'll send them a like. Oh, great for you, right? But deep down, subconsciously, not even subconsciously, just your inner self, whatever you want to call it, that voice inside of you, it starts to eat at you. It starts to tell you, oh, am I ever going to get that? And you start questioning yourself. And this is why it's so bad to start questioning yourself. Because before when I started my self-improvement journey, right, I was off social media. I didn't go on it much. I was focusing and listening to a lot of positive stuff. I was just focusing on what I got to get done, and I wasn't focusing on what I don't have. That's another thing too. When you don't focus on what you're achieving, when you don't focus on the journey, when you're not focusing on the goal, when you're not visualizing yourself achieving these things, you're focusing on the bad parts of yourself. You're focusing on the parts where you don't think you deserve things, and that's terrible to do. And it might not even be your fault. There may be situations in your life that are holding you back, but you got to remind yourself every response you have to a certain situation is going to equal your outcome. This is what I got to remind myself. This is something that I was struggling with the past few months, and I finally got to last week. It's like, what was I doing before that was so much more beneficial for myself than what I've been doing the past few months, where I've been feeling down, where I've been feeling like, am I ever going to achieve anything? Because I was being so hard on myself. I was looking at everybody else's highlight reels. I was looking at everybody hanging out, doing all these things, like everyone's graduating school for that are my age. I didn't go to school. I'm working. I'm in the workforce. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm trying to grow things. And I start questioning myself. I start being like, oh, look at all these guys. They're getting the job. They're getting the career. But I'm way behind. I'm not way behind. I'm on my own path. This is something you really got to start focusing on. You got to start focusing on you. Yes, be happy for them. Yes, happy for you guys start your career. Yes, I'm glad you guys are doing those things. And then a family member could die, break up with your significant other, whatever, that could put you in a downward spiral, and you could be doing a lot of bad habits that are keeping you distracted from you visualizing what you're trying to achieve. And that's something we got to start nipping in the butt. We got to keep the focus on achieving the dream, achieving the goal, achieving the aspiration. Because if you do that, I promise you, you're on the right track to get into where you need to be, because you keep seeing yourself do it. When you see yourself do it, you give yourself the confidence, and when you have the confidence, you know you are capable of doing these great things. This is just something that was on the top of my mind. Keep your eyes on the prize. Keep your eyes on them, on you. Focus on you, and they will too. Focus on everybody else, or don't focus on everybody else. Focus on what you got to do and watch your life change. I'm telling you, it's a powerful thing when you start focusing on the dream, when you start focusing on what you got to take care of. It's your boy T signing out. Have a great day.